Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips to win more games in EAFC25. As you can see, I'm a top 3% player in Elite Division. These tips have helped me win more games over the years. I have a list right here of all the tips. You can just skip ahead if you want to see a specific tips, but if you just want to get better in general, watch the whole video. Let's get into it. It's important to have some go-to skill moves. Some skill moves you know how to use and when to use. Bruce Lee once said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks one time, I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." In terms of FIFA, you want to get a small amount of skills you know how to use and when to use, or else they're never going to be effective. The reason skill moves work is because they're well executed and well timed. In this video, I will show you some of the skill moves I frequently use. I've already made a skill move tutorial, so you can go ahead and press the link and watch that video if you want an in-depth tutorial on how to do the skill moves. But it's important to have some go-to skill moves. Build-up is one of the more boring aspects of the game, but it's important to know how to build up against certain opponents if you want to win games. Against more passive opponents, you want to play these load-driven passes to open up the field. The most important thing with this build-up tactics is you have to be patient and look for the opportunities. You can see all these load-driven passes open up the opportunities to get Nico Williams through, and it's an easy opportunity. You always get these kind of situations, you just have to be patient. You can see I build up from the back, and from the back it just goes through the middle and up to the striker. It's so easy to do this, but a lot of players don't have patience for it. When looking at some of the tips for this build-up strategy, it's important to have the composure, that's one thing. You have to be patient, that's another thing. And you have to wait for the opportunities. Don't force them, or else you're just going to lose the ball. Playing against aggressive opponents can sometimes be way easier than playing against passive opponents, because it lets you play more freely and it lets you be more aggressive. You can see in this clip I use triangles. What that means is I combine the right mid and the right back and the center mid to get these passes between them, and what it allows is that the right mid can get through, as in this clip where Dembele gets an easy opportunity and obviously scores. You can do a lot in these triangles. You can combine them, as you see here, the triangles where I pass it between the triangles, pass it into the center mid, and I throw it over to the other side to get a position change. You can also see just use it as a free ball with the right mid and the right back to get an easy cross into the striker. It lets you do so many different things, which is why it's so versatile to play in these triangles when you're against an aggressive opponent. The important thing to remember when playing against an aggressive opponent is to play in these triangles. These triangles will help you so much when going against an aggressive opponent. For the last tip, we've headed over to the practice arena. This tip is actually going to help you score more goals in game, and the tip is just timing your shots. So many players don't have time shots on, and it doesn't make any sense, because it's only going to help you get a higher probability on scoring the goal. The problem a lot of players have with timing their shots is they don't know when to time them. You can see I didn't even green time it there, and I time all my shots. You have to practice it, and it's not going to be easy. It's definitely going to be difficult. But in your settings you can turn it on, and I'll show you how to turn it on right now. It seems like the only way you can actually turn it on is if you're in a game. So if go into a squad battle game, whatever you want to do, you go ahead into the trainer, and then where it says, let me see, time finishing instructor indicator, you have to turn that on, and I'll actually show you how to use it if we can just get the ball. Okay, see, now we've turned on the time finishing indicator, so it's actually going to show us when to time it. For this, this indicator might help someone. I don't like it. I'd rather just like get used to when to time them, as you see there. It's kind of in the muscle memory. You don't have to use this. If it helps you, do it. If it doesn't, don't. Just get to learn it by muscle memory. It's way easier for me. It might not be for you, but do what works for you and you'll score so many more goals. Hopefully these tips will help you win more games. If you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe, and as always, I hope I see you next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.